Did you hear Chris Bumstead will be having his second child and people are shocked? How's that even possible when everybody online says that pro bodybuilders and people using steroids can't have kids because they're not fertile? We see it over and over again. World-class physiques, huge cycles, and then kids. Is everyone lying? Or is there some real science behind how high-level bodybuilders can actually become fathers? Stick with me as I break down exactly how men on long-term, even high-dosage steroid cycles can still have children, sometimes naturally, sometimes with medical wizardry. And I'll show you the methods that nobody's talking about that can literally guarantee a legacy for years to come. Let's get real. Sometimes I swear the public thinks that there's dark magic curses at work. The myth goes like this. It's as if decades ago, an evil witch was dating a jacked up steroid using bodybuilder. He was benching 405, flexing for her TikTok, looking like he had the world at his feet. And then he cheated on her. Not just that, he gets the mistress pregnant. This was the most heartbreaking, most humiliating day the evil witch had ever had. So what does she do? She gathers all of her mystical broomstick-powered energy, dumps the pre-workout in her cauldron, and boom, casts an ancient curse. No bodybuilder ever again shall father a child. May all those that chase muscle be doomed to swing empty tubes for all eternity. And that's why, to this day, you hear people say, bro, you're huge, but you'll never have kids. It's like a curse, like a superstition at the gym. If you don't rack your weights, the witch might come for your fertility too. But here's the real deal. Steroids can definitely lower your sperm count and male fertility. For some guys, fertility bounces back when you stop. For others, it never does. Yet somehow, Chris Bumstead and tons of other legends in the industry are posting new baby pictures. How? Well, let's get surgical with the options. Way number one, coming off everything and doing a full PCT, post-cycle therapy, and then you let your body recover. Can this work? Absolutely. But here's the catch. Most Olympian level bodybuilders don't stay natural for long. If they come off, they risk losing years of muscle. PCT can restore hormone function and sperm count, but it can take months or a year. It's possible, but pretty unlikely for someone like Chris who maintains a pro-level physique all year round. And way number two, freeze your sperm while you're young and healthy and before you step on the stage or start big cycles. Sperm freezing is ultra reliable. A single deposit can be stored for decades. When you want a child, you and your partner can just use IVF or IUI. It's safe and it sidesteps the damage that steroids might do to fertility, and you can have kids 10, 20, maybe even 30 years later, all thanks to today's technology. This is how many pros could lock in their legacy and keep all options open. Way number three, run a fertility protocol while on or after coming off cycle. HMG, HCG, Enclomiphene or Clomiphene, plus a top over-the-counter testosterone booster like Enhanced Top T. Some guys also stack in Tamoxifen to balance their hormones and support SHBG. But here's the science. These compounds signal your body to ramp up your natural testosterone production and in turn, your sperm production. So yes, with the right stack, you could actually make yourself fertile even on a mild cycle like 250 milligrams per week and have normal testosterone and sperm levels. But this takes some serious know-how, testing, and sometimes a bit of luck. Quick story, I run 250 milligrams of testosterone per week. I'm currently using 20 milligrams of tamoxifen and 25 milligrams of enclomiphene, and my SHB levels were low. I'm using the tamoxifen to increase my SHBG levels. I'm also taking HMG 1 to 2 times per week, which is below the clinically effective dosage. I should be taking HMG at 75 IU 3 times per week. I also use HCG around 1,500 IU per week, 1 time per week, that keeps my testicles full and producing more amount of semen, not necessarily a lot more sperm, but with that process is like exercising the testicles, and then the HMG can work better and the enclomiphene can work better to make some amount of sperm, despite me being on steroids for the last 10 years. Way number four, strategically cycling and blast and cruise with micro breaks. Some bodybuilders will time their cycles and breaks to line up with the attempts times to conceive. It means schedule a break, drop the TRT or off, load up on fertility medications, and then go for it when the labs look good. There's no single formula. Some guys do 3 months off, some minimize intensity but keep performance enhancers low and add fertility medications. Always consult your doctor who understands enhancement. Way number 5, get even more futuristic. Sperm retrieval. Even if you're azoospermic from long-term steroid usage, modern medicine can sometimes surgically extract viable sperm from your testicles to use for IVF. And soon there's going to be gene editing sperm, and who knows what's going to be possible 10 years from now. So I'm not really worried about fertility in the future, honestly. But there is way number 6. Bank your sperm for your retirement. Start a legacy account. Freeze now and decide decades later when you want to use it. Why not plan for a 3rd or 4th child while you're still competing? So next time someone says bodybuilders are on gear and you can't have kids, then you know better. It's about science, planning, and using enhanced strategies to get what you want in bodybuilding and in life. And my personal story, I have 4 daughters with 4 different baby mamas, 2 Filipina and 2 Thai. All 4 pregnancies happened through natural sexual intercourse. It did take time to get each girl pregnant, so it's not like my fertility was really high, but I want it that way. I want my fertility lower but still functional. That way a girl doesn't get pregnant on accident if I only sleep with her a few times. Instead, she'll get pregnant if I'm with her for a couple years. And most of my girlfriends, 5, 6, 7 now, I've been with for many years. So if any of them get pregnant, I'm happy about it. Versus if my fertility were higher, maybe I would be worried about getting someone pregnant who I had a one-night stand with or something like that. So I like having the lower suppressed fertility for me personally, but I do not want to eliminate my fertility completely. That's why with my 250 milligrams of testosterone, I still run HCG, Enclomiphene, Enhanced Top T, HMG, and so on. And remember, modern chemistry lets you solve ancient biological limitations. So whether you want to hit the Olympia stage or be a super dad or both, the enhanced pathway is about choice. Control your evolution. Don't let old myths control you. Like, subscribe, and comment what's your experience with fertility and steroids. And remember, a day natural is a day wasted, but a day uninformed is even worse. And for every biological problem, there's a chemical solution.